This video is not a how-to. This is just me dealing with a couple of extremely crappy switches that were given to me by the seller of my Sportline interior. Both of them are basically junk, but I want to make one good one out of the two. Note, there are easier ways of doing this. You can just unclip the front half of the switch without desoldering the board, but I don't like to do things the easy way. I like to do things the right way. So I went ahead and desoldered the board and the switches from the side that I don't need at all. I've actually already ordered this side, so it's on the way. A second-hand one anyway. So the remaining good switches in it I will use to rebuild the other side that I could not find. So this is the one that I'm keeping. Note, I did have to punch some holes in the side to lever the board up off those pins after desoldering them. I do have a proper vacuum desoldering tool. This is not really something you can do at home with a $2 soldering iron. So I removed the two crappy switches from the side that I'm keeping. One of them is only clicky in one direction, and the other is kind of stiff. I'm not happy with that. I want even clickiness on all of the switches. Out of interest, this is one of the switch mechanisms that only clicked in one direction. It is actually physically broken. The stalk pivots front and back, and on this one it is actually snapped at the rear. You could fix that in situ, obviously, by just swapping one over from another one. But as I said, that's not how I roll. So that's the two switches soldered in. And I've resoldered all of the others as well. I did notice that there were atrocious amounts of dry solder joints on the back of this board, so it's well worth doing if you expect it to last a decent amount of time. Even the pins that come through from the back were all horrendously cracked. So obviously the seats that were being driven with these switches were very shitty. They're not the ones that I have. They were from a coupe. And the guy doesn't have the car anymore anyway, so I can say whatever I like. So this is the final product, and it's nice and clicky with even effort required in all directions, and I have one spare left over.